5.
£5, not 5 minutes, Jem.
Not 5 minutes, no.
I was like, oh, I could go and make a quick cup of tea.
No,
She's like,
definitely not.
Seconds. Seconds. How time flies. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to Natasha Makes. Today I am making something from the Madison collection by that there Lisa Chandler in that there down there Australia. I don't know how many more times I can say that there.
I've really set something off with that, haven't I?
It's your fault.
It is. I
you,
started
isn't it?
saying that there and about everything, and then everyone else does it now. It's catching.
You are catching.
Soz. I've seen the viewers do it as well.
Really?
In the comments.
Amazing.
They're like, oh, it's that there Sarah Payne.
Oh,
Or,
that
it's
there Sarah Payne.
Yeah.
Off the telly.
They do it.
That there
They
Sarah
do
Payne
it.
off the
I
telly.
know.
Wasn't she lovely yesterday?
Oh, she was
having
so
that there Sarah
lovely.
Payne. We had a good lunch.
Oh, good.
But they'd run out of breakfast. There was no sausage, bacon, egg, none of that.
Well, it was a good old meaty show. There was a lot on it yesterday. So by the time you got down to calf,
I know. There were no hangover-based foods going.
no hangover basic. If anyone who
I
missed
was
yesterday,
rough yesterday.
Tash was a little the worse for wear.
Yeah.
We had to use our indoor voices.
Just have to use it.
It's the worst possible day. If we'd have thrown John in the mix, you'd have been in dead trouble.
You'd have brought gin. It'd been fine. I'd have had hair of the dog. It's
true.
It'd be absolutely fine.
Sarah and I do love a quite loud chat.
I fell into the trap, and it's not big and it's not clever, of someone saying, should we just go for one?
Oh, it's never just one, is it?
I realise that now. I was naive.
It's quite dangerous.
I am
just
not now.
Popping out for a pint.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, much better today. Here we go. This is what we are making today. Hooray! Oh, no, it didn't change. Awkward. There we go. This is it. So, this is it in your in that there Lisa Chandler. Beautiful. So it's a collection. You get the pattern for all three. So you get I've wanted to do this for so long. And do you know what held us up, Gemma?
What was that?
This pesky piece of what have you.
What a pain they were to get.
Oh, weren't they just? Weren't they just? But here they are. In all their glory.
Square kissing clasp frame.
Whew. So that you can do that bit.
Yeah.
Which is either going to be a purse or a sunglasses thingamajiggy or glasses thingamajiggy or whatever you want it to be. So the Madison collection, absolutely beautiful. And what I really wanted to show you today is, this is your retro flap, that's this one, that you can either do it in Lisa Chandler fabrics, because you know we got them all here, and they will look fabulous. And do you know what I was thinking with the bow clasp thing? Takes about half an hour to make.
Ooh.
Start to finish, bish bash bosh.
Wow.
Yeah, wedding season.
Fabulous.
With your matching purse and or /
Nice.
eyeglass thing.
Which, let's be honest,
thing.
you're always losing your glasses. The more glasses cases you can have to make sure that they're not just a small item that's hidden, the better.
I know.
Pop them in a case, you can see them better.
Got all your templates. Excuse me. And then this is the bow clutch. We're going to do this one today. And if I'm speedy, then then we might also do the glasses case. Yeah. So that is the pattern. Did we do it as a download? Did we?
We need to attach a file. Let me have a look.
So that's it in Lisa Chandler. What about it in a spot of the brand new Tilda? Gem.
Gorgeous.
Look. Oh, because you can put something really pretty in
Love
the
the contrast inside.
Yep.
It's just stunning.
Isn't it gorgeous? Lovely. And then I don't have anywhere to go yet. If only we knew someone that was getting married, Gemma.
If only.
If that's all I'm going to say.
Only. Look, though.
I know. Isn't it beautiful?
When did you whip that little one up?
This morning.
Oh.
So look, you see that can now go.
I love that. I mean, I love a bow anyway. I'm proper Esme about this. You know Esme from the Sewing Bee, she loves a bow. I love a bow and I really love a ruffle. But look at that.
I know.
The fabric placement. I mean, are you all the smug right now? You are, aren't
smug.
you?
I'm every form of smug.
Yeah.
that you can possibly find, because now in my lovely little clutch I also, and you see this is where the zips that we do are so special, aren't they, because they just make it. And then I'm going to whip out my little glasses case. And do you know what, if I'm going to be super smug about it, what I might do is actually put in one of our Lisa Chandler lens cloths, because they're rather good as well, and pop that in. Look, I even lined it in the jobby what's it thing. Pop that in. Do you know what, I haven't actually tried my glasses in there yet. Oh well, look, that's perfect. Look at that. I can't see anything. I'm assuming it's perfect because I can't actually see. But, oh, that's good. That's really good. And it's just so pretty. So, that's what it looks like in Lisa Chandler. This is Tilda. This is from the new Tilda collection. And this just goes to show, that's Lupin, the blue plain that we've got from Tilda. Yeah, the Tilda planes have been flying. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? Picking the actual Tilda planes to go with your Tilda is to be done. Right, other fabrics to show you today. If you want to do your clutchety clutch in, say, you know, this fabric, can I interest you in maybe a few different colours? These are all on the website. Look at these. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Same fabric, 3 different colours. Actually, we do have it in just the classic.
We do.
Which is I don't know where it is. I think it's still on the shelf. I did ask quite quickly if it could come through. But it's okay because you get the idea. And we do have all of these from Lisa Chandler. Do take a look at her fabrics because they are super gorgeous. Now, I have a question for you all, which I'm going to ask in just one moment. I have been trying to source, because this is the new colourway, right? From Lisa. I'm not going to lie, that on the back of you isn't it? Would have been rather gorgeous too. Ah, yes. So, I wanted to find, because of course this is all edged in your silver metallic, I wanted to find pinks that went with it. I think I succeeded, Jem.
You did.
Not only that, but they've got silver metallic through it. They're from Robert Kaufman. Never really sure how to say his name. It depends. And actually the rep doesn't know either.
No, she doesn't.
Do you know what? It's Lisa that I should ask, because she used to design for him. You can kind of see that influence, can't you?
You really can.
Yeah. So it is just... How would you like these? That is my question. Do you want them in a kit with your 60 centimetres of that, so that you can do all the stuff? Do you want these as fat quarters, half meters? Do you want them separately, together? We need to know, Gemma.
We do need to know,
We need
guys.
to know before I show you elephants.
Oh, we're doing all the
We've got all the stuff today.
All the spoiling today.
All the stuff today. Do you know why? Do you? Because I really wanted to show how using different fabric just changes the feel of something completely. So I think, and I haven't showed you the prep that I've done for the make I'm going to do today. I'm so excited about it. So excited. Morning, Rhoda. Let's say hello to everybody before, because otherwise it's a bit rude.
Sylv thinks she knows. She says it's Kaufman, as in
Kaufman.
Cow. Mm.
Oh, okay.
Kaufman.
Good job. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Moira. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Rona. Morning, Donna. Morning, Jan. Morning, Sylv. Kaufman. Morning, Geraldine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And Carol as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please, can you just say how you would like this fabric? Else I will just keep it.
Yes. I mean, we just like to keep it all.
Apparently,
because
I'm not allowed to do
every
that.
Lisa fabric with that pink in that we put near it looks divine, and it looks fabulous with the Tilda.
Do you know what else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did. I put it near a peacock.
Stunning with the Tilda. I mean, it'll look great with that little clutch. You can probably demo. Probably give it a wave.
Do you know what it was? It? No, it wasn't that one. It was
this one. It's the flower that's in your clutch.
Oh, this
The
one.
rose. Yeah, look. Turn it over. See, look.
I mean, that's not wrong, is it?
No. It just blends beautifully with those pinks in the Tilda collection.
It really does. You need these in your life.
Yeah. But how do you want them? 'Cause,
How do you want them in your life?
That's how we'll make sure they're available.
I mean, I particularly love it with that. I'm not going to lie. Oh, glad you're feeling better, Geraldine. Together, please, said Carol. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Rebecca. I'm not going to lie, these are not... Robert Kaufman is not cheap at all. And it did make us realise that we have rather been underselling the Lisa fabrics.
We knew this anyway.
Well, we did know that. I know,
Because
but
I
it
looked
just
at it
did
and gone...
sort of highlight it rather.
Yeah, I looked at it recently and went, oh, wow, ouch.
Yeah,
I'm sure these figures stack up.
No.
So, yeah, you need to,
address
make the
that.
most of your Lisa, people, because it's only through lack of time and what have you that we haven't corrected the pricing on the Lisa yet. So, fill your boots. Oh, look at that.
I keep opening it, Gemma,
I know,
because
just to see the contrast.
just to see the lining.
Is that the daisy field you've put inside?
Yeah, I put the daisy field in. How pretty is that?
Again, brilliant, aren't they, those blenders?
Love them. They're too pretty to just call blenders.
No, exactly.
But I just think day at the races, weddings, stuff like that. And I have something very, very exclusive for you today as well. Now, lovely, lovely Lisa down in that there Australia has put her husband to work. Rob has made kits for us.
He has.
He really has. So. There's rather a lot of gone into these, I have to say. These are from the Needleworkers Soiree. They are very exclusive. So the soiree is something that Lisa likes to do. It's quite an exclusive little club that she's got going, and people turn up and they make a make together. And this is one of the makes. And it's a gorgeous kit. This is beautiful Australian merino wool, by the way. Just going to say, this bit here, wool felt.
Stunning.
Yeah. And you've got your threads, and you've got two little beads there. You actually only need one. You've got steamer seam, you've got H640, you've got all of the inserty stuff and your instructions to make... Are you ready for this, Gem?
Yeah. Oh, look.
How stunning is that?
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So you put your needles in there.
It's great, isn't it?
There's your little beady thing there. How gorgeous is that?
Stunning. Such a
Only
nice
here at
gift.
Natasha Makes.
Oh.
Only here at that there Natasha Makes. You have got a lot of this. Bearing in mind that that's your outer, that's your inner. You've got a lot of butterfly here going on. So you can really, really fussy cut and do a lot with it. Not going to find them anywhere else.
Nope.
No. And your instructions. So thank you, Rob, for personally making these for us. Bless him. He didn't have a good day yesterday. His car broke down.
Oh.
It's never a good day, is it, when your car breaks down?
No, it really isn't. So that little needle case kit, you're going to get a fair old whack of leftover fabric bits.
Of the butterflies,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Loads of butterfly stuff left over. Right, now. Oh, morning, Elizabeth. She says, I'm late for a very important date. Morning, everyone. Morning, Francis. And morning, that there, John Cole Morgan. And Rosalind, and Kathleen, and Valerie. Good morning. And Yvonne. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Yvonne, have you ever been to one of Lisa's soirees? I want to go. Should we just go soiree it?
Sounds amazing.
Morning, Martin. Morning, Rita. Morning, Denise. Morning, Debbie. Morning, Fiona. And Lorraine and Barbara. Did I say that? Yeah. Right, okay. I want to show you this. Because we're going to make... I'm very excited for this. Gemma, just to give you a little sneak peek. So we're going to make the bow clutch.
Stunning.
If I just say to you, this is the zip I found. Gem.
Oh, look.
Does it give you an idea of what I'm doing?
It does.
Yay, because the elephants arrived.
And they're great, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. They are by Michael Miller. They remind me massively of Elmer the Elephant.
I was going to say, Inga said the same.
We all said
a real Elmer feel to these. And we love Elmer.
We do love Elmer.
We've discussed this before.
You know who needs a dress?
Yes.
Now this. She's already found it, by the way.
Oh, of course
Captain
she
Small has already gone, Mummy. Yeah. So this is your elephant border. Now I would think I would just do that and then just go round and round and round. But what would you go round and round and round? This. Look at it.
Oh, it's a gorge one, isn't it?
Is it not all the fun?
I actually think as well that this has multiple uses because it's got a very Minecraft feel to it. So all the young gamers out there.
What, this one?
Yeah. The blocks.
But do you know what? For those of you that don't like colour, I mean, are we friends? But, you know, there might be.
You know, those are a bit more subtle, you mean?
Mono elephant.
It's lovely.
You could do something quite clever, mixing and matching through strips, couldn't you? You could do a strip of your monochrome, strip of your colour. I would enjoy that hugely. And then I would border it with more elephants. Just more elephants. Bring them all in. And then the one that I've hung up behind me, I'm not sure that I can really, it has sort of an all over elephant situation going on. There we go. Here they are, all over the place. They are all available, Gemma, by the...
Now, the border is a 60 centimetre increment because that is where the repeat sits. So we will cut that at exactly 60 centimetres. So the mono one that you've got there and that multi, those two borders, they will be cut at 60 centimetres. We don't want to go chopping up any elephants.
No.
Unnecessarily. And we want to give you a full repeat.
Yes.
Obviously, the best thing is to buy a couple of repeats and then you've got lots. But yeah, that's what we've done with those. And
so from there to there.
Yeah, but we'll make sure we cut from a joiny bit. We won't, chop a bottom off if we can help it. We'll see what we can do. I think we'll go from, where a tail is being held with a trunk or something. Jane will find a spot and then it'll get cut at 60.
Will.
To be as neat as possible. And then the others are by the half metre.
Yep. Captain Small requires a dress out of this. Her pillowcase dress, honestly, the most versatile dress in the world. ... So, the bow clutch, Gemma, is going to have...
Oh, wow.
That on the back.
Amazing.
That on the front. With a bow of many colours.
Ah, lovely.
And then this is going to be on the inside.
Oh, gosh. How extravagant.
Yeah,
Love
but that was from an 11.5-inch strip.
Amazing. Gosh.
So you'd get two out of one thing. You'd need a bit of that.
Incredible.
Right.
Incredible.
Right. Oh, it's
just
all the fun.
Just a quick announcement for anyone who's looking for the Australian butterfly needle case.
Yeah.
Is that their system is being ridiculous. Won't let me load the images, so I've just walloped them across to SJ to see if she can get the images to go up. Okay. It does this every now and again. It has a little strop, and then that product will be live.
So Lisa and I were chatting last night, and she said that Shopify, which is our background stuff, was having a fit in Australia as well. I think it's been a worldwide thing.
It does it for me a lot, and I think it's because I load the volume that I do. But normally SJ's behaves. If it's not behaving for SJ, that product might go up with no images, but you have seen it. So we'd rather get it up so that you can buy it than not have it up. Also, Tash, there's a new book.
There is a new book. I'm getting to that. I'm just seeing because I've got a few questions going on here.
Ooh.
Can I have the pink separately, please? As already have the Melba pink. Yes, Judy. Well,
we can get them up separately as well.
Debbie says, "Oh wow, more enticement. Love it. It's what we do. I make no apologies for it at all." Sylv loves elephants. We kind of know that. Yeah. Oh yeah, better let Karen know for a gorgeous dress too. Could you imagine? I mean, would you do the bodice? If you were Karen, would you do a bodice out of that bit and then that for your main?
Or I don't know, I'd be tempted
or would you do that
to
for the skirt?
That as the skirt, or the first one you pointed at.
Then
have
could
as
you
a
do
trim
that as
around the bottom of the skirt? So you could have a trim around the bottom of the skirt, have the main elephant that's hanging as your full part of your skirt, and then have the jazzy block print.
And then should they choose to match? We can do about that, eh?
So much good stuff.
Yeah.
So many options.
Karen will be at That they're Morrison's, won't she?
I know, so she
Yeah.
can't tell us how she
Yeah.
make her heffalump dress.
Sue says, sorry ladies, I can find the pattern on your website, but how do I buy the zips and clasps that I need to make all
I
three
am
items?
going to
She
shimmy
hasn't
things
bought from
around
us before.
Aww.
So, Sue, hello. Welcome. We do the zips by the half metre or metre now?
Metre for the
By
zipper
the metre
tape.
for the zip tape, and then you decide what zip pull. So, for example, I've gone with a rainbow zip today. And I've gone for a rainbow zip pull. I did think about going for just a plain gold zip pull, but it means then that you can just keep buying as many zip pulls as you need for whatever projects you require. And so that's why we do it like that. And all of the zips are suitable for this project, which is really rather lovely, because when you buy off a roll, you always have the right length. That's why we love it. And so we will highlight. So if you go to the website, which is natashamakes.com, Sue, then if you click on Textile Tuesday,
Or the Watch Now page.
or the Watch Now page,
I
and
do all.
watch on today's show, all the products will be listed underneath. If you just put view all, there's a little, because of the way it looks like we've only got like 3 products on. But if you just click on view all, everything will come up. A whole abundance of loveliness, as everybody else finds. It's rather gorgeous. But yeah. And that's where you'll find those clasps, because they are pertinent to the pattern. That is the thing. And they're also rather lovely. Pam's loving the elephants. And Elizabeth loves the fact that the baby heffalump is holding the mummy's tail.
I
Yeah,
know.
I know.
It's so gorgeous.
Oh, there you go. Butterfly needle cases now live with images. Thanks, guys.
There we go. I knew it.
And you see, Claire says Captain Small will be affordable to dress for a few years yet. I made a dress for a tall 6-year-old out of 1 metre of fabric and a scrap for the waistband. Yep. My sister would love the elephant fabric, says Philippa. Not me, I don't have a sister. There you go. Elizabeth said that's never saw you type of thing. I know. Amazing. Shall we make stuff? Shall we?
Yes.
I've got to try and remember how to make said stuff.
Yes.
Jem, I might want that pink, that you've got there by you.
This one,
Yeah.
the Aurifil.
Yeah. I just think it's a bit of a lovely colour. Let's go with this. Yeah, that's that one. So I'm just going to do that and take out the blue that I did with my my Tilda. Do you know what? I used to be really lazy about changing threads, but it does make a difference. Oh, do you know what I've just realised as well? You know, if you've got the Lisa Chandler pattern for the... What was it called? What was this one called? We did it in the black and the orange.
Oh, for crying out loud. You know
What's
when
it
you've got it in your
called?
head? The chatelaine.
Chatelaine. Yeah. So with what fabric you've got left over, you could do the chatelaine.
Yes.
Out of the kit. You've got enough fabric to do.
Had loads of bits in it, didn't it? It's great little scissor holder and all
Really
sorts.
good.
Book
Really,
cover.
really Well, yeah,
Really
so,
nice.
yeah. So yeah, that's your needle, your glasses case or
Well, your
thingy.
toolkit,
There's your
yeah.
book. There's
Nice.
your scissor keeper, your pins or your clip keeper, and then your. I love that.
Yeah.
I've demoed it. Jane's demoed it. We've all loved it.
Yeah.
It's all
But
good.
it's not been done in the butterflies before.
I've not seen it done the butterflies,
No.
but isn't it lovely? And you will have that fabric left over because you've got such a big chunk of fabric in your. So it just goes to show what you can do with your leftovers. And that feels a bit wrong calling that leftovers, doesn't it, really?
It does.
But, hashtag just saying. That's the wrong thread. That's not what I'm saying. Gemma, what did I do? I had it. Oh, there it is. It's one of those days where I can't see for looking. Right. Let's make stuff. Yay. All good. Right. I did that thing of cutting stuff out. And in the instructions, you'll all have that. Okay. So, we're going to make the bow, first of all. All right. I have interfaced with medium weight interfacing my lining pieces. I have interfaced with H640 my outer pieces. This is my little bow bit. I am going to fold that along the long side and stitch down possibly 1/4 of an inch if I remember to actually change it to that. Yeah, there we go. Doing it, Gemma. We're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Because you're going to turn this through, I will go backwards and forwards.
Ah, Dawn's joined us. Is there a club I have to join in order to order luscious goodies from your shop?
No!
Oh, you're in the club, Dawn.
Crack on.
You're here with us.
You're here.
Morning.
You've joined us. You found us. Well done.
We're all friends here.
We are all friends here.
We are all friends here. We broadcast on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. And the last Friday of the month we do pay it forward. So please join us regularly. We'd love that.
Talking of friends, actually, friend of the show, Lo, she got COVID.
Oh,
Wondered why she was so quiet.
We've had some poorly bodies this week.
Have.
You know, Sylv wasn't feeling well. With lots of people yesterday that were poorly. I hope you're all starting to feel better. But yes, Dawn, you can just go to natashamakes.com and, well, fill your boots, really.
I'm just
we
trying
do,
to
on the
turn
regular.
We do, don't we?
I've got to the point now where it's kind of pointless getting wages, I think. I ought to just get paid in fabric.
You do, darling.
I mean, it would heat the house, could, you know, as
I hate to point this out. I'm just going to try
Can't
and
eat
turn
it,
that
though.
through. I need a turny-throughy type implement. That'll do. That pokey thing will do the job. Yeah, that there Sarah Payne took quite a lot of fabric with her yesterday as well.
Oh, Jane's had a good plan. Jane Vivash. I'm sorry, Jane, if I've pronounced your name wrong, but you know. She said,
What's she doing? What's she planning?
I've ordered my pattern
Good girl.
and a clasp
Nice.
and some of that Fab Philip Jacobs fishy fabric to make the bow clutch and specs case with.
Oh, do you know what? I nearly did that. I nearly did that today. I went through all of the Philip Jacobs stuff and then I was like, oh, but so many of you have already ordered so much of it. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure what I could safely take.
Exactly. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Please, please, please share photos. And for those of you that don't know, I mean, obviously, if you put them on Facebook and tag us, then we'll see them. But we do have a Community Makes page.
We do have a Community Makes page. Do you know what I'm just making?
Or
Apart
SJ
from
just
mess.
likes to see them anyway. You can always email something through to SJ and Jane at info@natashamakes, and they love to get an email like that.
They are the ones that answer your emails, by the way.
Yeah, they do.
There we go. Oh, Dawn, I'm signed up for your sites. Now I can order stuff. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I'm going to turn this over by approximately 1/4 of an inch and press it. So this is the middle bit of the bow. That's what I'm starting off with. Get all the little widdly bits done. That's a technical term for anyone that didn't know. Squiddly widdly bits. Is that there John Cole Morgan with us? He's quiet today.
He is quiet today. What's he up to?
I don't know. I'm always suspicious when John is quiet.
I know, it's like when a toddler's quiet.
Yeah.
He has a gleeful naughtiness about him, does our John.
We love our John.
He's like a errant toddler at times. He's
Do you
lovely.
know what? If it hadn't been for John, I would never have met Lisa.
No, this is all true. Or Tracy.
Or Tracy, yeah. We've got some beautiful Tracy quilts coming up.
We have.
We've got so much coming up. I was looking in the diary the other day. I was like, wow.
I know, we're excited. We know
We're having a lovely time. Where can I find the new pink fabric with the silver? I have the Lisa Chandler panels, says Erica.
It will be up.
We haven't loaded it yet because we wanted to know how you wanted it. So bear with us.
Yes.
Erica, we will get that for you. Right, I'm now going to poke. So I've folded over about 1/4 of an inch into there. Wish that would lie slightly flatter, but that's just me. Oh, there we go. And then you want to bring this round and poke in your raw edge into there. Just like that. Oh, I sound a bit like Tommy Cooper, don't I? Just like that. So it sits in like so, and then you just want to stitch that in place, just enough to hold it. I might need a bit more thread than that, mightn't I? But we'll give it a go. Just pop yourself a little stitch along there. Dee. Gemma, what is the weather going to do today? Can you just update
It's
me,
going to be
please?
lovely. 24 degrees, you know.
What?
I know.
I mean, that's like summer.
That, you know, it's going to be a sit outside for lunch tour today for Jane and Inga, isn't it?
I've got lasagna.
Yes, I heard this.
I'm very excited about my lasagna.
Oh, marvellous.
So I had an interesting situation with my lasagna
Yes.
because that there man what I date,
Mm-hmm.
he we had some milk had curdled in the fridge.
Oh.
I know. I was all for throwing it out, and he went,
Yes.
No, I'll make cheese. I went, you what, sorry?
As you do.
He's like, I'll make some cheese and then we can put that in lasagna. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, you don't need the rennet now. I was like, what? We all know that I do not bake or cook, really.
No.
So this was a revelation. Yeah, he made cheese before my very eyes. What is that all about, Gemma? Who does that? Is that normal?
There are no words. No, it's not normal.
It's not normal, is it?
I'm going to say it's not normal.
And then I was really dubious, but actually it tastes delicious. It's really good. I said, you can't do that. He said, what do you think cheese actually is? I don't know, but it comes in a packet, not out of milk that looks a bit funny in my fridge.
Or from a farm shop.
Or from a farm
You
shop.
know, we're not completely all about the plastic necessarily.
This is how cheese is made.
Lovely.
I had a proper education. Proper education. Right. This is the main body of my bow. So I've got that. It looks like a little napkin ring. Yes? Right, napkin ring.
It does.
Yeah. It's not. It's the middle of my bow. And then, guys, if you make cheese, by the way, just let me know, because I'm very much into this now. No, I won't be making it myself. I don't trust myself not to make myself ill. But, like, if other people are good at it, who knew? Folding over by 1/4 of an inch. Ish. And then again. All right. Because we're then going to sew that down. Fiona, you're right. Every day is a school day. And one of the things I'm not very good at is cooking and baking. Jane brought in some cracking cakes yesterday, didn't she?
Do you know what? Jane is an absolute marvel in the kitchen.
She is. She really is.
I hate to say it, guys, because, you know, she is the stitchy witch, but she is also,
She's also
somewhat of
the
a fabulous
bakey witch.
marvel in the kitchen.
She is. Well, that's what she used to do, didn't
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And then, so
You know,
when
you
her
have that friend,
husband
though, where you go,
turned 60...
yeah, is there anything they can't do?
No.
That's Jane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be grimacing in the other room. 'Cause she's
Oh,
not
she
good with
hates any
praise.
kind of praise.
Hates praise.
That.
Hates
That's
it.
why I have to praise her behind her back.
Yeah, do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is totally behind her back. She's not going to be listening at all.
No. No. And you lot can't tell her that we've been nice either.
No.
No. God, she'll be mortified.
But she is proper clever.
She really is. I'm going to stitch those down.
I mean, if I was on the lookout for a wife, I'd choose Jane.
Gemma, you said you'd choose me.
I mean, for fun and
For fun and frolics.
fun and ridiculousness.
Oh, right, but
and,
for actual usefulness.
And crazy interiors and general inappropriateness, yeah. But I must point out I'm happily married to a man.
To a man, yeah.
Where am I looking
to a man.
for a wife? For wifely duties such as, you know, feeding me beautifully. It wouldn't be you, Tash, I'm ever so sorry. Jane, you know, she'd whip me up a quilt and cook me a fabulous cake on my birthday, bake me a cake, and oh yeah.
How are we friends now you said that? How can we be friends?
Soz.
I thought I was going to be your wife.
Are you honestly telling me that you'd be the better wife?
No, I'm not saying I'd be the better
No.
wife. I've just known you longer. You know what you're in for.
I mean, as it happens, I'm not likely to be on the lookout for a wife, but
Well, no, I mean, same. But
they did a thing, didn't they, a while ago, where they priced up the annual salary of a wife if you were looking to replace one.
yeah.
With the childcare services, the laundry, the cooking.
Do you know what? My
the
mum...
personal organising, everything. And it came to, you know, like, best parts of £500,000 quid a year.
Yeah. So my mum and dad, they would be like what you would consider now to be traditional, you know, and that my mum stayed at home. She was always there for us, bless her. Absolutely loved to bits. My dad was, and I, you know, I hate to use the term, but the breadwinner. He went out to work.
Yes.
He hunter-gathered every day. And, you know, as a teenager, when you're like, oh, rubbish parents, because we all go through that, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know, Mum, why don't you have a job? She's like, well, I do. Actually, I do all of these things.
Yes.
And yeah, and I remember her saying that. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of those things. And I do remember her saying, you know, your father and I priced up what it would cost to replace me and the things I do day to day, and realised that we were actually far better off if I just did them.
Yeah. Several members of staff it would
And
take.
she rather enjoyed doing it. Win-win. And we actually got to be mothered by our mother, which was fabulous.
There you go.
And that was it.
Wonderful.
Happy days.
I think a lot of people now are sort of almost embarrassed about the prospect of staying at home, but you know what? It's a hard old job.
I love it.
My friend, bless her, when we were younger and our children were very small, I, as you know, was working as a nail tech here and there, but I did very minimal hours when Meg was little, and I had it in my head that I was going to try and give her the first 5 years until she went to school. Yeah. And it was just something that my great aunt, God rest her, had said, you know, if you can, try to.
You have that person, don't you, that influences you, that says something and you go, oh yeah, that makes sense,
And I just thought, gosh, that's taken the shame out of potentially staying at home for the first 5 years if I can. But I did.
Well, the trouble is that women's magazines now say that you've got to do it all. You've got to have a career like a man. You've got to be a mother like you don't have a career. Yeah. You've got to, whilst also, you know, being like a bikini model it's not doable. You can't do it all.
But I had it in my head that, you know, I'd stay at home, but I'd do a bit of work, you know, to justify my staying at home hardy-har. And my friend, I remember, was grafting full-time in a job. She was always stressed. Yeah. And when she did her finances, it came out that she, with the cost of childcare, because she had 2 children in nursery full-time, she came out with about £40 a month. Wow. That was it. And I was like, right, so why are you doing this? And she went, oh, well, it pays for Sky, ha ha ha. And I was like, just cancel Sky Telly and be at home, darling. And she was like, well, you know. And when it was just us, just the 2 of us, she leant over and she said, I'm not admitting this to anyone else. She said, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't be at home with the children. I need to be at work. That's what I need to do.
Do you know what? Everyone's different. You know what?
And I said, fair play,
and
darling.
There's no shame in any of it.
Of course.
You've got to do what makes you happy.
Of course.
Some people love staying at home and making homes. Other people need the buzz of a business. And that's the thing, isn't it? Why can't we just accept that everyone wants something different? Yeah. I am using my towel towel holder to insert my zip. Did you all watch that whilst Gemma gave us her story?
It was a bit of magic. I think you need to just do it again. But the point is,
this is something useful I could do.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Now that I'm not going to be your wife.
But I was embarrassed about staying at home. She was embarrassed about going to work. Why do women do this?
Isn't it stupid? Can't we just support and love each other?
Absolutely.
And just go, yeah, you. You do you, baby. You do you. And enjoy it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I could be more proud of my mum and dad. Absolutely love them to bits.
Exactly.
There we go. So that is my zip. I put that on a pizza box because I take it all over the place. I also have one on the side of the desk that the camera doesn't pick up that we all catch our clothes on. It was a really silly place to put it on.
I tore a beautiful hole in my mint velvet jumper, didn't I, the other week?
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
I've got to applique something over that.
Margaret is bringing us all the knowledge, which I love. She said she made cheese from homemade style yogurt, Greek style yogurt. Wow. She has an ultra-fine nylon sieve from Lakeland for the purpose, but also apparently one can use coffee filters. And also a square of cotton fabric that you find in your stash because you don't happen to have a muslin cloth around the place. Ask me.
I have a muslin cloth, actually. Do you know what I use my muslin cloth for?
What do you use yours for?
Rhubarb gin.
Ah, amazing! Yeah, I didn't have one, so I just got some cotton fabric, and that worked. You see, Claire says, I'm that stay-at-home mum, and if it wasn't for my small sewing business, I'd go completely nuts. Love being a mum, but I need to be me too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Margaret also says that her mum made butter in the washing machine.
Good Lord.
It might have been when we were snowed in and couldn't get the milk out.
Wow.
Geraldine's towel holder is on the wooden block screwed onto the wall.
Yep. Where you're not going to catch your clothes.
Don't do that.
It's the best trick ever. First time you do it, you get really cross and you're like, what am I doing? But like Natasha's just shown, once you've got it and you go, oh, it's the easiest thing in the world, it's great.
I had a shameful show on Sewing Quarter. Back in the day, where they had zip on a roll, and I had to try and show how easy it was to insert the zip.
Oh no!
Is now because Queen of Zips Lisa Lamb showed us that. Brilliant.
She did.
But up until that point, no, it was absolutely awful. Hello, lovelies. Poorly with COVID, says Suzanne. So chilled and watching you. I can't find the gorgeous pink fabrics with the black. Are they on the site? They will be. They will be. Give us time. We just needed to know how you wanted them before we loaded them.
Did you see what Auntie Lizzie said about making cheese?
No, what did Auntie Lizzie say?
She said, my mum made cheese when I was titchy last week. Huh? She said she strained it through a stocking and I wouldn't eat it. Not a chance even at about 5 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
I did do that thing. I did sound like my kids. I'm like, really? Homemade cheese, is that like a good thing? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's also the person that would happily forage for like mushrooms and things like that.
Now, you see, I'd love to do that, but I always think it'd be me
I'd
that
get
picked
the wrong
thing that
one.
was poisonous and I'd
Yeah.
end up in hospital
Yeah.
or worse.
That, do you
And
know
then
what,
everyone
that
would
is my
say,
fear.
What was she doing?
What was she doing? They sell them in Tesco.
Do you know when
Yeah,
we went on
mad
honeymoon?
woman.
We went to Centre Parks on our honeymoon.
Amazing.
Well, Meg was really little, and I didn't
Perfect.
want to be far from her,
Nope.
so we went to Longleat Forest and we booked
Love
a lovely
Longleat.
penthouse apartment.
Oh, very nice.
And then my mum turned round just before we were
I
due
thought
to
you were
go.
going to say, and then my mum turned up.
No.
So, oh, happy
and
honeymoon.
I said, I've booked it so I can, if there's any problem, I can just race back up the motorway to you. And she was like, yep, makes sense. And then just before we went, she said, look, don't be cross. But I thought, Meg might miss you. So, well, I thought I'd distract her. We've booked to go to Paris to Disneyland. And I just thought, I could have had a honeymoon in Disneyland. Or in Paris while they were at Disney. So after all the booking of a honeymoon to be near,
Could you
she
swap?
took her to France anyway.
Couldn't they go to Longleat and you go to Disneyland?
Anyway, I digress. The reason I mention it is
Go on then.
can
I just say what I'm doing
look,
very, very
take those
quickly because
on.
you know it's we're making stuff as well. I'm just sandwiching the zip. I've moved because I haven't cut my zip down yet.
No.
So I can just shift that out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'm just making myself a little zip sandwich. This is going to be on the inside.
And that's your wash away tape, isn't it?
That
We
is the
have
wash away
that
tape.
in a bundle.
We do.
With the zipper tool.
In
So I've
abundance.
put that, and I've just put the zipper tool on its
Yeah.
own if you've already got the
So
wash
I
away
am going
tape.
to zipper. Just going to stitch down that zipper. And then I'm going to just press it away and top stitch it down. That's what I'm going to do.
Beautiful.
Well, Gemma tells us the rest
Yeah.
of her story.
No, it was
Over
literally,
to you, Gemma Locke.
We went to Longleat, and just about everyone in every bar and restaurant there was like, "You what? You're on honeymoon here at Centre Parks? Crikey!" So it's free drinks all round, but because they just were aghast that we'd gone to Centre Parks for our honeymoon. But we went on a foraging type birdwatchy walk with this chap who, bless him, was very disillusioned with marriage. He'd not long got divorced.
Oh, wow.
But he took us around
Happy
and
honeymoon.
he got us picking things and eating them and listening to the different birds and trying to spot them. And it was lovely. We had this gorgeous few hours of just walking with him. And we were picking stuff off trees and eating it. And he's like, do this, do that. Just touch this here and then you'll know if it stings, you can't eat it. And if it doesn't, I would never dare do that unless I've got someone like him with me. He was like British modern day,
Bear Grylls.
Well, yeah, Bear Grylls. He's British though, isn't he? But yeah, he was like Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls, British.
I think so.
Is he really?
Yeah, should we find out? Oh, do you know, I'm not even going to look because we've got lovely Margaret with us. Margaret
Margaret will know.
how lazy have we got now?
Hang on. I know, but Margaret knows stuff. I love people that know stuff. It means that I don't necessarily have to. We never fact check Margaret, do we, though? Like, we just believe her.
No, we don't. We
She's that
totally
person
believe
that
her.
you just believe. You go, yeah, no,
Margaret,
knows.
you could tell us anything and
we
we'd
would
take
believe
it
it.
on.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
would
awful, isn't it?
Totally
It's true, though.
believe it.
Ali's on YouTube and she says, as a traditional morning Ali, as a traditional farmer's
Top stitch
wife,
down there. Yeah.
Donald says he pays for me in fabric. I must buy more to up my wage.
Yeah, right. Well done, Ali. Is this Ali F
Yeah, well, this is.
or Ali B?
Oh,
Which Ali?
is it Ali B? Oh, Ali.
It's not.
I'm
No, it's
so
not Ali
sorry.
B. Ali Barton was a. She worked in the police.
I do know which Ali this is. I'm just cautiously hovering. Oh, Vicky's with us. Vicky says yes, he's British. Ask her how she knows. Are you a fan, Vicky? Actually, Bear Grylls would be a fabulous, fabulous addition to your household. A, Alex would be so excited because he loves Bear Grylls, and B,
Mate, we'd all
he
be pretty
could-
excited.
I know.
Not gonna lie.
Is he married?
I don't know.
Hey, that's another thing. Vicky will know the answer to that as well.
Yeah, I
She'll
bet she will.
pop up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Alex would be quite pleased with that addition to the household. He'd be handy in the garden and such as well, wouldn't he?
Bear Grylls did he did a series that Freddie absolutely loved.
Yeah.
Where you could choose the next. It was like an interactive TV show, and these are absolutely rubbish. They need sharpening. Where you could choose what the next thing was. Do I abseil, or do I, you know, trek through the forest and get eaten by lice? Like what? And you just go, I don't know. And you get to choose. So I'm going to do the other side of my zip now. Again, this is my squashy outer.
Love a squashy outer.
I know, right?
So it's H640 you're using on this
just
one?
making sure. So H640 on the outside, nice. And then a medium weight interfacing on the inside.
Lovely.
It's the opposite to an armadillo.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then I flip it, put my little tape on here, the other side. Now this looks strange because I have been, I'm going to say it, Jem, decadent.
Decadent.
I've been decadent. And I've used my outer fabric also for my lining fabric. It does look a bit weird right now, but this is my lining fabric. See, that's the armadillo. Hard on the outside, squashy on the inside. No, other way around. I'm confusing myself now. You want it soft on the outside.
I'm just going to tag the interfacing because I tell you, the number of projects we've used the medium weight interfacing for recently
it's crazy, isn't it?
Is numerous. But I had some more in yesterday.
Did you know?
Yes, I loaded it yesterday afternoon. So I'm just going to tag that in as well because we'd sold out again.
Good, good, good.
We ordered plentiful quantity, but you know, the thing is, it's something like H640 and a bit of Starville fix. If you have those things in your armoury, then if you have that rainy day or that few hours of peace to yourself where you want to make something, how often do you go to your stash and go, oh, I haven't got the stabiliser? Like, it's just worth having those
stitching
in.
down there. Just stitching down there. It is worth it. Of course it is. And I never used to think it was.
You'll always use it.
Until you get stuck on that, like you say, on that project going,
I always used to buy my interfacings for my projects, and now I just make sure I've got the ones that I use on various things in. Because otherwise, frustrating as anything.
I mean, maybe that's something that we should look at, doing a massive interfacing bundle.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
that you have it. So then, again, moving that back, and you can finger press, you can press, it's entirely up to you, but just making sure that that's away from the zip.
Fiona says, yes, he is married with children.
Oh, of course he was going to be.
You see, Vicky's got an allotment, and I feel she needs some fabulous, very, you know, practical sort of chap that'd be capable of digging an allotment and generally being wonderful. Yes, I'm on the lookout, Vicky.
I
we'll
could
try and
be
find
wrong,
you.
but have you got the right bit on the right side of the zip? Yeah. So Claire, what I'm saying is, if you just notice, I've got the lining on the. I've been a bit, you know, a bit cheeky. So I've got my lining and my outer is kind of the same.
Because you've got one side that'll have the bow on as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all going to go on.
Margaret's admitting to not being an expert on something, which I love. She says, I'm not an expert on armadillos, but I'm pretty sure they're hard/leathery on the outside and probably squishy on the inside.
That was the advert, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Armadillo! Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Armadillos!
I can't remember what it was actually advertising.
Oh, how many fabulous adverts have there been over the years?
I don't know. Right, so now this is my outer. So this is how it's going to look. This is actually the front, would you believe? And that's actually the back.
Nice.
And then when I open it up, it's all going to
great, isn't it? It's really
going to
great.
be beautiful. You know I'm not going to get a look in with this, don't you?
I do know this, yeah.
So I'm going to put my lining and all my other three sides. So my back, my two bits of lining to the back. And I'm just going to concentrate here.
Because there's a bow.
How much fun is this? Just how much fun is this? And, you know, I mean, you're already starting to get the idea of what it's going to look like. Can I just say how different, right, in 2 different types of fabric.
Amazing, but this is so versatile.
This is what it's about. You can go really, really swish woo with some of our beautiful Lisa fabrics and a black plain or whatever it is. But then you can also have a lot of fun with it.
I'm going to say something controversial.
You, Gemma.
Slightly lacklustre, which
What?
is a shame. However, you know I flipping love a big bow. I really, really, really love a big bow.
Yeah.
But
What?
if someone didn't love a big bow,
What?
I mean, they wouldn't be our
Then
friends.
they wouldn't.
But if
They'd be
didn't,
doing the rest of the.
They could just carry on with this after this step. Like, ignore this bit and make a bag. Make a very basic pouch for that person that is not all about the big bow.
I don't know who that is. Gemma.
No, I don't know who it
you're
is. But
talking
the
about.
point is, it's a really versatile pattern.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, but
Really
you've also got
versatile.
2 other things to make.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to pin that and pin that there. And yeah, there is a little gap there. That's your seam allowance. Do not panic about that. And then I'm just going to base that in place there. I'm just enjoying it. How much fun is this? Honestly.
All the fun.
All the fun, right? I don't need my zipper foot on anymore. All the fun. And again, making sure that my 3 other layers of fabric are there. I don't want to be sewing through my lining fabric because you will have to unpick. I'd like to say, ask me how I know, but do you know what, Gemma, for once, I actually read the instructions with a cup of tea. Like that there, Lisa Chandler says to do.
I'm so proud.
I know, I've messed up on air so many of her demonstrations because I've rushed and I haven't read it through properly, that I thought, no, do it right. Do it right, do it proper.
I was only saying to Jane yesterday
that you wished I wouldn't mess up my demos.
No, that there's been a few times where one of us has done something and we've gone, oh no, and then the others have gone, did you read through fully first? And we've gone, no, I didn't. I just wanted to get it done. I was too excited, so I just went forward with it.
We all do it.
All of us
do it.
And
but
9 times out of
not
10, when there's a
on-
problem, it's because we haven't taken the time to just sit and read first. So that's always my biggest piece of advice. And Lisa's patterns always start.
And it
with
starts
the cuppa rule.
The cuppa rule. She's got it. It's there. It's the cuppa
She's
rule.
so right.
We love Lisa.
But we're the worst for not following it.
Oh no, completely.
Unfortunately.
So just putting that up at the top there. I am loving this. Gemma, I didn't think I was going to love this as much as I'm loving it. I knew it was going to be fun, but I didn't think I was going to really love it like this.
No.
Look at it. Just look at it.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I want to get these fabrics now and make this for someone.
Anyone.
Yeah, well, it's Pride Month, isn't it? And I just think, yeah, I really want to go and sort this now. I think that would be so amazing.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. There we are.
Now, lovely Jane has been very diligently, bless her,
What's she
in
done?
the background.
Yeah. I'm just going to base that in place. Yeah.
I know there's some zipper tape out there that we've got little bits here and there, like the odd metre that was the end of a roll or whatever that hasn't been listed, or bits and bobs that have, not been up. And she has been there during the show measuring for me, and I am updating the stock. So if you did have a look earlier at what zipper tape we've got, give it a few more mins, I'll give you the nod, and there's going to be even more listed.
Amazing. Yeah, because sometimes we take it down when we put it into kits.
Sometimes we do, very occasionally something comes in and gets past me. It's not generally the way, but yeah, we do try to underload our stock, just in case there's a cutting error or something like that, because we don't ever like to disappoint someone, which means we do end up with an occasional 1 metre off cut here and there as well.
Yeah.
So
And also then I get involved and take stuff.
Tash
for
does
demo.
take things for demos sometimes. We like to underload to
Minimise.
yeah, to
Minimise. Look
minimise
at that.
the impact.
Just look at that. Oh, it's all the fun.
Great,
Right.
isn't it?
Yes, it is. So now we can go right sides together with the outers, and then also for your lining. I fold the zip into the lining. All right. And I'm going to stitch down one side, then move the zip in.
Nice.
Okay.
I was about to say. And then I thought, no, she'll tell me. But when are we moving that zip in? That's my question. That's where my brain had gone. I managed to close my mouth.
Wow.
So I have a processing issue that means quite often if it's a question in my head, it has to come out of my mouth. It's a unique brand of honesty we have in this building. But my
What's
daughter's
that thing
the
I
same.
sent you this morning, Jim?
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's just how I am. If I'm thinking something and I need to process it, it just comes out.
What was the reason that we are friends?
Yeah.
Would you like to read out the quote that
Shall
I
I
sent you
read
this
it?
morning?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I like to give motivational quotes on our WhatsApp group. The others yesterday was, Dear autocorrect, it's never duck.
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 So this
Just
morning,
quarter of an inch straight down there.
you're all right, I suppose, as Natasha's little note to me.
Yeah.
It said, I like people who begin by blurting out something overly personal.
Yep.
I like people who aren't afraid to walk around with a stain on their shirt.
Yep.
I like people who ugly laugh at their own jokes.
Yep.
Every few minutes. I like people who give compliments to strangers in the grocery store and make friends when they're washing their hands in the bathroom. I like people who get passionate about ideas and excited about others' success stories. I like people who live a little outside of the box, who march to the beat of their own drum, and who make it a mission to help those around them. And never a truer word spoken, I feel.
Yeah.
Just that first sentence with begin by blurting out something overly personal. I just started crying.
That's why we're friends, Gemma.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
There are people who don't process that well. But nobody needs to ever worry where they stand with me.
We all know.
And I'm never unpleasant with it, ever.
No.
Ever.
You're good as gold.
I'm just foot in mouth.
Amazing. I'm now going to just sew along the bottom. But no, that did make me laugh. I was chuckling all the way through going, oh, I know this person. She is my friend.
She is my friend. And I think every person in Teammates has got elements of these.
To be fair, you did read it out on
features.
everyone. You could just see everyone sort of processing going, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. But it did make me chuckle. And this is why you have to find your tribe in the world, don't you? You have to find the people that get you. Because that's how it is.
You really do. Right, at this point, Gemma,
Yep.
before I stitch any more, I am going to put the zip in there.
It is Ali B on YouTube. Ali Brown.
Ali Brown! Oh, not Ali Barton. Ali B. A different Ali B.
Brown.
Oh, we've got so many Alis.
We
love
have
our Alis.
many Alis. Ali Brown, the farmer's wife.
Ali Brown, the farmer's wife. Lovely.
Yes.
They work blinking hard. I grew up on a farm.
Oh, Lo's join us. Bless her.
Lo has.
Yes.
How you feeling, Lo? We were just saying that you were conspicuous by your absent and quiet
Says
and not very well.
morning folks, still COVID stricken and on virtual ward, day 10. Oh, bless you.
Oh, day
Lo.
10?
I mean, in theory, you're all, set to be released on the world at day 10, aren't you? But bless you. I mean, you don't have to stay in at all now. It's all gone bonkers, hasn't it? Really hope you're feeling better
I'm
soon,
just taking on board the idea of Lo being unleashed on the world.
I know. I feel at the moment she might be a little below par.
Aww. I'm going to spin this around. I'm going to leave a turning through gap. I promise. About there. Oh.
Oh, wow. Lisa Taylor's with us. And she says, oh, crikey, my daughter has just passed her driving test.
Oh!
Oh, congratulations to your daughter. Auntie Lizzie says, oh, heck, Mum, can I borrow the car? Now, you see. I did this thing where I said to my daughter, I'm really sorry, kid. We can't afford to run an extra car for you. It's just not a thing. And she said, I mean, this was years ago. She was about 13 and said, I'm going to want a car of my own. I said, I'm not going to be able to afford to buy one, darling. I can see this coming. She went, it's all right, I'll buy my own. So she did.
She blinking has.
She's worked for
really,
several years
really hard.
and worked on the pizzas.
She did.
And now she has bought her car. And she
Good
takes her test in, well, less than 6 weeks now, Tash.
Do you know what? That is terrifying. I'm just snipping the corners
Yes.
here. The other thing that I think the only good thing right now with learner drivers and like first sort of drivers, those black boxes that you can
Yes.
have, and they feed back to you, don't they?
Yeah. Do you know what else as well? Which is a new thing.
I'm just
Oh, you're going to have a
little
ta-da moment. I need to just let you do the ta-da first. Crikey, we love a turn through ta-da. Is there a
Turn through
rabbit?
ta-da.
No rabbit in the hats. No, but there's some elephants though.
No rabbit.
No pulling the rabbit out of the hat. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
And then you said, "Can you tell what it is yet?" That's not. It's not something you can say anymore, is
You
it?
can't, no.
All the good phrases
All the
ruined.
good phrases. Oh, wow.
It's going to need a bit of a press, right? But I think that we all need to appreciate
This is great.
the elephantiness going on today. And of course, the other thing that I'm going to do, and I should probably do it in white thread or something, but I'm not actually going to. I'm just going to turn that under and I'm just going to sew, press that. And I will probably just sew all the way along there so it doesn't look weird. These are brilliant, these little fangs.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Right,
Oh,
come on
Claire
then.
Angelina. Claire Angelina says, my next bag will have a bow.
Yes!
Yes.
Do it!
It needs to. But no, the driving thing, and this is quite a new thing, I think, but my daughter's driving instructor, he is of a standard, and there's certain ones that can do it and certain that can't. They can take them on the motorway before they've passed the test.
What?
Yeah, she went on the motorway the other day.
What?
Yeah. Which makes sense, really. You know, once they're at the level where they feel they're ready for test, they can take them on the motorway so that when they pass their test, because that's the thing, isn't it? No one takes you on a motorway, you pass your test, and that's the first thing I did, was say, I need to drive on a motorway, I just need to do it. So I drove to Leamington with my mum in the car from Stratford.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds on the
One
motorway.
junction
Yes.
of motorway. One junction of the M40.
Yeah, less than a mile.
Went shopping in Leamington and had lunch and then went back again.
Brilliant.
Look at that. But they can go now when they're learning, only with an approved driving instructor who's got
Okay.
a certain level.
Okay, no, that's that. Well, yeah, that does make sense.
But that makes sense.
Yeah. Because you can also get your P plates, can't you? And that'll do that. So I'm just loving the fact that when I open this up, I'm also going to have inside elephants. It's like your inside voice, Gem.
Yeah.
But in elephant form. In it goes. I am loving today's make. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, lots of people are.
And actually, if you go to places like Claire's Accessories and things like that, I've seen lots of girls with bows.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be the thing now. And you get to choose, by the way, which side you want your zip to unzip from. Give that a little press. I am loving this. Unashamedly loving this, by the way. And look at the back! Ha ha! Ha ha! There they go. I just love it.
Great, isn't it?
I just love it. I'd have to
It's perfect. I love it.
rejig my bow a bit there.
We've
Pressed my bow.
had comment that that bow would even be big enough for Esme. So well done.
Oh really?
On the sewing bee, yeah.
Aw.
She loves a bow, but she'll quite often say, I'd have just preferred it if the bow was a bit bigger. And there you are with a lovely big bow.
Yay!
So yeah, Esme would approve.
Perfect. Shall we make ourselves something matchy-matchy?
Yes.
Yes!
Please.
Yes, yes, yes. And more yes. So, a few little bits I've cut out.
Margaret, the rainbow zip tape was, yeah, we've literally got 2 meters of it. I'm sorry, everyone, but fastest finger first on this rainbow zip tape.
Oh, so right
It was
sides
missing.
together. Right sides together. It's been there for ages. I was going to say it's been there for Inga. I can just hear Inga in my head saying, they had the chance. It's been there a while.
Well, quite. Pam says, my hubby took our eldest daughter onto Coventry Ring Road for one of her driving lessons. The poor girl was scared to death.
Crikey.
Luckily, it didn't put her off driving. My mum still won't do Coventry Ring Road. I'm fine with it. But
I had a boyfriend that lived just off the Coventry Ring Road, and so yeah, it was something that I just had to, if I wanted to see him, just get on with and do. It's not my favourite place in the whole wide world.
No.
I'm going to mark up
yeah.
as says in the instructions.
What doing she told? Shocker.
I know. And then I'm going to sew from there.
Around.
Yeah, 3 sides.
Excellent.
Sort of.
Well,
2 and a bit.
a skiddly bit and 2 sides.
Squiddly bit and 2 more. On my 1/4 inch seam allowance.
Perfect.
Yeah, what were the other places that, used to scare us at the thought of driving? Birmingham.
Yeah.
Birmingham was the
Central
thing.
London for me.
Because
actually,
we didn't
Central
really
London,
have sat-navs.
No. Central London, but in reality, it's mostly the other drivers that are scary, not the actual driving.
Yeah, I remember driving back in the day when I had a 3.5 ton horse box, and my brother lived in London and wanted to move house, so he said, would I just come and help him move house? So driving a 3.5 ton lorry through London, you kind of get over the fear of anything after that, if I'm honest. And now I've got a 7.5 tonner.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just get out of my way.
No messing.
No.
Inga's looking at potentially getting a camper van or a motorhome or something, isn't she? And
Yeah, but Inga's done all the driving in all the world. She used to be a bus driver.
I said to her, that'd be like driving a Ford Fiesta to you, because she's used to driving a great big coach.
Well, all over Europe.
Yeah.
Like, we have fearless women here.
We do have fearless women.
We're all warrior women. It's brilliant.
In one way or another, yes. Always. Oh, Ali Brown is saying that she's in need of a large gin. She's just paid the tractor fuel bill for the month.
Oh no.
Yes. You think we've all got fuel problems?
Even
These
red
tractors,
diesel is extortionate at the moment.
She said as well, a tractor can use 800 litres a day. It's just frightening, isn't it?
Expect a little rise in the cost of food. Peeps.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take.
Oh, good call, Fiona.
What's this?
Where freaked us out driving. She's thrown Spaghetti Junction into the mix.
Oh, I love a bit of Spaghetti Junction. Yeah, beautiful. Now, what we're going to do now is turn my lining through the right way. You can do it either way around, actually. Which way does Lisa say to do it? One way or t'other. Anyway. I didn't leave my turning through gap. Hang on. There
Oh, come on now.
Well, come on. I did well. I remembered on the other one. I was thinking about tractors.
You were thinking about tractors.
Discombobulated thinking about tractors. I came across, on your Facebook memories and you get all the photos. A photo of me must be 4 years ago. So very pregnant with Emily during haymaking. And all I could do was drive the tractor. In my pyjamas, nothing else fit. It was so hot. It was such a hot summer that year. And I just remember thinking,
You are a crazy lady. Driving a tractor
7.5, nearly 8 months pregnant.
with pyjamas on.
Yeah. And I just remember sitting there thinking, wonder if this will bring it on a bit earlier. Bounce her out. Either that or she'll just cling on and be late. Be like, no, I'm not getting out. We used to live down a mile of unmade track in the middle of Bodmin Moor when I was pregnant with Freddie, and I'm pretty sure that's why he was so late. It's like, no, I'm clinging on. Thanks. It's a bit bumpy out there.
No, it was really proper off the beaten track, wasn't it?
Yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. We've got lots of lovely people that live in Cornwall and watch, don't we?
We have.
Some of them actually live in the village next to where I used to live.
Aww.
In St Breward. I'm just going to make that. It's the only place that can have so much rain and yet the most hours of sunshine.
Do you know, it has its own, weather system, doesn't
Of course it does, yeah.
Down in Cornwall.
Yeah. And why not? So I'm going to turn this through the right way. And actually, Cornwall supports quite a lot of fabric shops, you know, including my favourite Trago Mill, where I got banned. It's a whole other story.
Yeah.
I'm told not to come back until I'd given birth to that baby. Mean. Very mean. I was
I had
only
a
10
friend
days
who-
overdue.
Oh gosh, don't. A friend who hovered around Marks and Spencer quite a lot when she was due to give birth, in the hope that her waters would break in the store, because she'd heard they give you a bucket load of vouchers if you do
Oh,
have your
really?
waters go.
Not just a bucket to mop up.
No, she just kept hovering around Marks and Spencer's, and I said,
Is that
seriously?
actually true?
Well, she'd heard that somebody else had their waters go and had got, you know, a ridiculous amount of vouchers because it had ended up in the paper and stuff. And I'm like, you do realise they're just going to think you're some kind of terrible shoplifter hovering around.
Well,
that
with a
much.
massive bump.
With a massive bump.
Amazing.
Yeah. Why is she here so much? Is that
going
even
on?
a baby bump?
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
she
Or is
got
it
half
just
of our
3
goods
coats
in there?
Yeah. And maybe a couple of bras, because everyone knows that Marks and Spencer's undies are quite good.
Or she popped into the food department and got her weekly shop.
Certainly the melons.
Oh. But yeah.
Not that we are casting aspersions
No.
of your friend at all. So we are going to start at that point, and we are going to sew up and around and then back down to there. My mum made me go round Tesco with her whilst in early labour, says our
Aw.
Vicky. Yep, I got funny looks when I had to pause and hold on to shelves. I mean,
Excellent.
I didn't realise I was in labour.
They call it active labour, don't they, for a reason?
Yeah.
You didn't realise you were in labour.
I didn't realise.
and was told I wasn't.
Yeah, because
Repeatedly.
because this is second time round as well. Because
Of
Freddie had
course.
been he'd been an induced one, so you don't really know what a real contraction feels
No.
like. Because I'd never had a real one. I'd only had they made me have them contractions. So yeah, I didn't know. I was just with my mum. So what does a contraction actually feel like? So she sort of said. I was like, oh, Dad, could you just as I made the kids I made Freddie's dinner. Could you just time this? Yeah, 4 minutes apart.
Yeah. Well, I didn't make much of a fuss, you see. I'd been in hospital for, oh my gosh, over a month. And I just kept saying to them, I really think I might be in labour because I'm really rather uncomfortable. And they kept laughing and saying, look, labour isn't really rather uncomfortable. Go and have 2 paracetamol and have a bath.
Oh,
And
the
I
old
was ringing my
paracetamol and have a
mum.
bath
and-
situation.
Yeah, I was ringing my mum and saying, I really think I might be in labour, but no one's listening to me. And, anyway, when she arrived, I'm sort of sat there quietly huffing and puffing to myself, and they said, oh, she's making a real fuss, but she might be in very early labour, but, you know, she's not making anywhere near enough fuss to be in active labour, so we haven't examined her at this stage. She's just being silly. And my mum took one look at me and was like, oh dear.
Sometimes it needs a mum.
I said,
doesn't
my
it?
legs won't work, Mum, and I need a wee. So she helped me to the loo, and I had a wee. And then she went, no, you're getting off that loo before you push my grandchild into there. And grabbed hold of the midwife and insisted they examine me. And I was 9 centimetres dilated.
Amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
Had to throw some poor woman out of the delivery room to let me in.
Do you know what? There is.
Oh, dear.
I had a doula for my first birth, and
Amazing.
and she was wonderful. But her daughter-in-law was due on the exact same day that Emily
Oh,
was.
gosh.
So I couldn't have her again. And in fact, they were born 6 hours apart.
Aww.
So she said to me, "What you need is KG hypnobirthing,
Yes.
and you just need to listen to that, and all will be well with the world." I'm just going to turn this through the turning through gap that I have since remembered I needed.
Excellent.
And I did, but they do warn you in there to let the midwives know that you are a hypnobirthing mum
Yeah.
because you will be calmer. Mm-hmm. And so I had the same situation. We're like, no, you're not in established labour. Yeah, kind of was. 2 minutes apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just don't make a fuss, do we, Jim?
on
with it.
I'd got my very northern mother in my ears, so I'd been in hospital for over a month listening to ladies screaming their heads off every day.
Amazing.
And my mum's sitting there looking at me going, you won't do that, will you? You won't show me up. You won't show me up and show yourself up, will you? Because there's no need. So, of course, my mum arrives, and I've been trying to stay very calm. And, of course, the midwife's been saying, well, this one elderly one, bless her, said, she was on the midwifery bank, and she said, oh, you young girls, you make such a fuss. You're not in labour. If you think this is bad, come back to me when you think you're going to die, and then we'll talk.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, exactly. So I'd been really calm about it, thinking. And when my mum arrived, I said, Mum, if this isn't labour, I don't think I want to do it anymore because this isn't very nice at all.
Brilliant.
But I'd got my very stoical mother in my ears and that lady, and I was like, I've got to stay calm because it's going to get a lot worse.
It's hilarious, isn't it? And then it's like, no, this is actually it.
This is actually it. You just need to push that baby. And I was like, oh, thank Lord for that, because this wasn't any fun at all.
No.
If it was going to get a lot worse, I'd changed my mind.
Just so you all know, I've just turned everything through.
Oh, look.
I know. I'm going to press this now.
Beautiful.
And then you just have to pop it into the clasp.
Amazing.
I know, but how great is that going to be? You're going to open it up and you're going to have your butterflies on the inside.
Super professional looking as well.
Yeah. I think I never watched One Born Every Minute.
No.
That scared me, and I was like, I don't want to see that.
I didn't see the benit of doing that to myself.
No.
The friends that had done it seemed to be in a bad way.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Bless them.
So, yeah. I just didn't want to know. And, so I just remember Stephen trying to have a chat, mid-labour, and just being, could you possibly, not speak to me right now?
You're not my favourite person at this moment because you're not having to do this. No. I am.
You just watch Netflix in the corner. We'll be fine.
Aww.
Right. Just going to eke that out. So sorry if anyone's squeamish or, eating breakfast.
Oh, no.
So that is...
No, we've got some lovely sharing going on.
Oh, you see? And I think that we do not share enough empowering baby-based stories. It's all because movies make it look like it's going to be either over in 2 seconds or a lot of screaming. I didn't scream once with him. Not once. No. None of that. It doesn't have to be, does it?
But sometimes it does, and that's fine too.
Yeah. But also, we don't see that much of it because we're not in with our mums and our sisters and all of that. It's all a bit of a mystery these days. Whereas, would have helped our cousins, aunts and all of that. Would know what was going on. Gemma.
Absolutely.
Not anymore. I will stitch that up, by the way. I'm just going to pop that in there for now. Give it all a good old press.
Oh, Debbie Holland, when I went into labour, I had to get a taxi to the hospital, and it was the taxi driver's first day.
Oh no! You know that he is going to dine out on that story.
I used to come and visit her in her shop afterwards to see her and the baby. That's so lovely. And Lo says she's taken lots of people through childbirth with hypnosis.
Yeah, it's perfect. Brilliant. Lo, absolutely brilliant. And the more people that you can help... Julia didn't have the energy to scream. No.
Apparently they used to ring her in the middle of the night after the babies were born to talk the babies to calm them down. Oh. That's amazing.
Right.
Everybody. You need that service.
You do need that service.
Did the hospital say sorry? Funnily enough, Elizabeth, no. No, they did not. But they did all come to visit me saying, are you that lady who just went through labour and didn't really tell anyone? I was like, no, I did. I just didn't get cross. I tried to stay calm.
I have a little top tip with this because these are made to sort of fit exactly, but you're not going to fit all your stuff in. So with Lisa's pattern, it is a little bit bigger. You can see that's why we've done that and that's done that. So just get a little pair of pliers and it's very easy to do. Just make that straight. I just straightened it out. You don't have to.
Nope.
But it just means that it then lies flush along that bit that you sewed, like that.
Beautiful. Oh, Anne Hill says, my son was born 26 weeks. Ooh, he weighed 1 pound 10 ounces. He's now 39 years old.
Wow.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Do you know what it is? It is amazing. Now. You see that then fits in there like so, and you just stitch it in, and that's that. That'll be it.
Gerardine says, Amy didn't realise how far on she was. She'd read the fabulous book she'd received as a gift.
Oh yeah, no, I did send her the book because
You
I think
did.
every woman should have it.
You did send her the book.
Did send her the book. Yeah. Yeah.
Julia didn't have the energy to scream.
No, that's fair enough.
Which
Fair
is
enough.
also fine.
There you go. So that, ladies and gents, is that you're just going to pop that in there, stitch it in. Look at that. Look at that. And so then, that's what it'll look like.
Amazing, look. Looks
Ba-ba!
great.
Pop all your
really
stuff
great.
in there. And you're done. But, how different do they look? That little combo there. And that little combo there. And of course you've got the third make as well. In the pattern, which we haven't done yet. Which is that bag there.
The big bag.
Yep.
I mean,
So
as if this
very,
wasn't
very
fabulous
different
enough.
looking things. So to go with whatever outfit it is that you feel like you need. We will get the pink fabrics loaded for you in a little bit. And I will pop a post on Facebook for you there. Do grab your butterfly kits because when they're gone, they're gone. There aren't any more. And they've been made for especially in that they're Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow Jane is making a Lisa Chandler quilt.
It's her birthday tomorrow.
And it is her
as
birthday.
well.
So there will be a Bruce Bog Trotter cake.
There will
in
be
the
for
offing.
sure.
Yes.
Diane has thrown in, just to finish us off on the roads, Magic Roundabout Hemel Hempstead. There's a few magic roundabouts about. They're not
They're not
magic.
magic.
They were
No.
designed by someone completely insane.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Everyone's saying, fabulous make, gorgeous again. How cute is that case?
I know, just lovely, isn't it? Just lovely. So
Can't take the credit for the
this
design
is, yeah,
of this one.
this is what we've been waiting for, these cases. So do get the frames because they've taken ages to come in.
In actual
just-
fact, we do need to make sure credit goes where credit is due for this pattern because this
Oh,
one was
Lisa.
designed by Michelle Fisher.
Oh,
For Lisa.
for Lisa.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes,
she
yes.
designed it for the Australian Textile Exhibition Bag Challenge in 2021
Amazing.
and she won first prize.
I'm not surprised. It's
So
fabulous.
she's named the collection after her treasured granddaughter Madison.
there you go.
But yeah, she's a very talented lady, so she deserves credit for the designing of this one. But what a great, great pattern.
Fabulous. We love it. We
Thrilled
love it,
bits
love it,
with
love it. In fact, you know what? We've got a little girl's party this week. And if Emily does not steal it, I kind of want to keep it for myself, but I also know that it would make a rather fabulous birthday gift.
Yeah. No, it really would. It really would. You get a little tablet in there as well, like a tablet case, can't you? You know, the little iPad minis and Kindles and stuff, they'd all fit in there, wouldn't they?
All of that.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's a great make. Brilliant make.
I will see you tomorrow with Jane. Thank you so much for your company and your stories. You see, this is it,
Yes.
isn't it? It's lovely. Really lovely. We will see you very soon.
We will.
Tomorrow. 10 o'clock, in fact. There you go. Take care, lots of love. Enjoy. Go out and enjoy that sunshine. And we'll see you here tomorrow. I'm going to have a bit more lasagna.
Marvellous. Bye.